you're having a flare up, your pain levels are high, your energy levels have totally disappeared, and increased hypersensitivity. And a lot of people don't understand this from what we're going through, and it's one of the things I really struggle with. The pain to a point I put up with, but the hypersensitivity is horrible. When it happens, it could be a conversation in the room be too much, or a conversation with the television on at the same time. Visitors with two conversations going on at the same time absolutely fries my brain. I get so foggy, and it's like a form of torture. And I've been explaining to people more why, rather than for a long time it was just a grumpy old bugger. And yeah, that is true, I am a grumpy old bugger, but even more so when hypersensitivity kicks in and you're having a rough day. I believe it can also be caused by the meds that we're taking to try and stop the pain. Can obviously cloud our brain, give us a bit of fog, and make that. I make my excuses, go to bed, but recently I've been using these. You can see that. That there is a Flare Audio Isolate, and they're earplugs that they're not foam like the normal ones or plastic. They are on the tips, but they're what is it? Aluminium. There you go. There's the old brain not quite keeping up with the mouth. And for me, I found them to be the best earplugs I've ever used. And I'm not just saying this blindly. I worked as a civilian over the MOD doing proof and experimental work where we used protection for our ears, and also worked as a contractor, badly I might add, in aircraft hangars. And so earplugs were essential because of all the noise going on, and nothing really did the job until these little things came along. You can see it is an aluminium plug with a foam on the end, and these block out the sound more than any earplug I've ever used, and they really help me when hypersensitivity kicks in. It's like if you really push your fingers into your ears and you hear yourself talk, that's how you hear others talk. It doesn't block the sound totally out, but it takes it, you hear through, I believe, bone conductivity it's called, and it means that I can stay in the room and I can participate in conversation still, especially when the grandchildren are around. I've got a little one, 3 years old, Oscar. Olivia's 10 months old now. It's noisy. They're kids. You can't expect kids to understand that Gramps, or Gaga as I'm known. Gaga. Yeah, you can't pick your name. The kids choose it. And so these things help me just stay in the room and not have to miss out so much. It just brings it down to a level that I can bear, because you know, I get times like hypersensitivity. By putting in the earplugs, it just takes that out and doesn't put a strain so much on my eyesight. People who don't have a chronic condition won't understand that. I've had times where I've a cover over my eyes and just listen to the telly because I can't bear to watch the television. Taste, scent, everything becomes heightened to the point of torture, and it's not nice. So if you've got someone who has a chronic condition, or you will know they call themselves a spoonie, because we count our energy in spoons that we have every day based on an old theory. I'll put the link on the website. So that's it. Get yourself something decent for your ears. That may help you when it gets really bad. Flare Audio, you can get replacement foams. They come in an Isolate Mini as well for smaller ears, and this has just helped me no end. Flare Audio.